Hey, we're just heading into Castle Jarag. We've just come inside the door and there's a puzzle, which it's not very clear what to do. But there were 3 doors and we've gone through the right one, and we're going to try and lift the curse on this time, and then we'll go to the nymph and get a lock of her hair for one of the followers.
It's done.
And then I think we'll be just about. Oh no, we haven't been to Luskan yet. We've still got to go to Luskan. But I have enough evidence of the cult to hand into Aribeth, so I could just do that. I don't know if it's some of the areas are optional in these zones or not. I thought there was 5 acts or something like that, but it looks like there's only 3. So it should be another lock thing. Go and unlock it, Tommy. Oh, can you not get past? Go on, unlock. I bet that chest's locked as well. Yeah, so it's weird. I must have just been quite close to finishing it. I don't remember doing this area last time I played there. So yeah, I don't remember the cursed town. I clearly didn't not very organized today because I didn't start the YouTube video as soon as I started playing. Come on, Tommy. There you are. Go to the trap. Good boy. I'll give you a biscuit.
It's done.
It's funny, when I was reading the book yesterday, I thought how it's cute that I kind of like Sancho Panza, because I'm oblivious and all about the knightly virtues, and Tommy's all about cash, like Sancho Panza.
For honor and glory.
He's my halfling squire. Oh. I remember mummies as being really, really rough enemies in D&D, but I could be remembering wrong. Oh, I thought there was 3 mummies, but it's not. It's 2 mummies and a ghast. I don't remember ghasts being that bad either. A lot of the powerful undead creatures are really vicious. Like vampires in D&D are horrific because they have they're not like Twilight vampires. They have a lot of Dracula's powers, turning into mist and coming back to life and things like that. And then you can get bitten by them and get transformed. Ghoul Ravager. It's a tough ghoul. So that's quite convenient. It gives you a sign of how the passage of time. The Eagle Splendor. So you know when to rest. Go on, Tommy. Go to the trap. I've done that barrel already. What else is in here? Another barrel. Try and open this because I bet it's locked.
Okay.
Yep. Go on, lock it. Get it. Good boy. Good boy. Rub behind his ears. Anti-halfling racism's fine. They're not real people anyway. What's this? Another letter in a strange hand. This note found in the eastern passage of Castle Jarag's main floor. It chastises you in its graceful scroll. To be a judge, you must be a ship upon the sea of regret. If you shift the ballast of your compassion wholly to starboard port, you will capitalize and lost. You will capsize, sorry, and be lost beneath the waves. For each compassion cannot. For even compassion cannot bring the dead to life, nor change the horror of the past. Remember this lesson when it comes time to judge. You must remember, if you shift the ballast of your compassion wholly to starboard or port. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, no can do.
The Guardian. Just save.
Greetings, Judge, and welcome to the Castle Jareg. I hope you have learned your lessons well.
Did you write the notes in these chests? Not I, my child. The notes you speak of were placed there long ago by Lathander, god of dawn, in anticipation of your coming. Long ago did the crime take place, and so great were its consequences that Lathander himself felt unfit to stand in judgment over those accused. Tell me more. It was a mortal crime, requiring a mortal as its judge. So it was that this castle and its village were placed beyond the weave of time, awaiting your arrival. The accused are confined in their towers beyond the north door. They are known as the Brothers Jareg, Karlat in the west tower and Quint within the east. Tell me more. You must learn from them the nature of the crime, and from them obtain their written oath. When both oaths are in my hand, I shall hear your judgment. Here now, this key shall open the north door, revealing stairs to the 2 towers. Show wisdom, Judge, and compassion for us all. Very well, I shall return to you with the oaths. Then go into the night, dear Judge, and find the dawn we have awaited for so long. I was watching back the video yesterday, and it was awful how much I sort of staggered on sight reading stuff. But I suppose it's practice.
Now see what
You're not really used to reading things out loud like that without reading them in advance. Not really a problem with most modern games. You don't really have to read things out loud. I'm totally knackered today, so shoot. Oh, this is the burning place. I should have retreated, I think. Oh, there's summoned red slads. So if I kill the caster, or does this red slad summon another red slad? I don't know what a slad is, but it looks like a big lizard thing. Come on. I should probably... There we go, one down. I should probably go back and get Tommy. I'll just get the extra XP and then go back for him. I didn't get very much writing done on my novel. Because I didn't get much sleep the night before last. Oh, slad tongue. Yeah, because I didn't get much sleep the night before, I had loads and loads of Iron Brew. And I was super jittery, which is terrible for writing.
It was so strange, you know?
Yes, let's go. And we'll rest. I did get a bit done. Like, I wrote 700 words or so. Which is... What is it? 70,000 words is a short novel. So that's 1%. Better than 0%.
What can Tommy do for...
Of course, it was absolute crap as well, so it's going to have to be rewritten. But that's not important. Actually, it's not important, because if you've got something written down, it's much better than than working from nothing. To the Chamber of Judgment. Oh yeah, I should check. Oh. More fire stuff
For
going.
honor and glory!
I don't know if this is the right direction I'm going in at all.
Here comes halfling death!
I assumed it would just be people I had to talk to. Oh, I'm stunned. Oh yeah, and I didn't re-up my charisma. Yeah, the level 1 spells seem to be pretty useless. But I suppose that's because if they're spells that you would get at level 1 if you were a cleric. That's a fun thing about playing a bard in 5th edition, because there are some spells that are designed for paladins to be a powerful spell because they're exclusive. So they're designed for them to get at quite high level. But because bards could take other people's spells, you can get some of the paladin spells at a much earlier level if you're a bard rather than a paladin. So or I think there's another class as well that's got delayed spell rangers. So you can do. I'm gonna check downstairs and see if I've gone the right way. I can't remember what the spells. There's one where you do like an AoE and you knock everyone down. That is to Karlat Jareg's. Right, okay, so it's the right way. We'll just rest. Well, there are enemies nearby here as well. Okay. In which case we will Eagle's Splendor on myself. And oh, we don't really need to heal. I must have something that regenerates me. I seem to heal 1 hit point every now and again. Save before going to this chest.
For honor and glory!
I don't know if one slad's summoning the other. Let's take out the one that's not summoned. Red slad. Slad. The other white meat. Dog's dead. It does summon in the other one. That's good to know. Can I rest yet? Nope. I can save though. And I can cast Oh, whoa. Oh right, okay, you get I thought it was I thought they were thingy casters, not thingy casters.
What can Tommy do?
Cure light wounds. No, shift. Oh, it's shift F2. I was doing shift 2. That was useless. Okay, I'll lay on hands, Tommy. There we go. Ooh, that healed him quite a lot. Cure light wounds did nothing though. Oh, good. Removing the trap.
It's done.
Thank you. And it has Karlat's Burning Wand and Karlat's Key. Yeah, so sorry if my reading of things is a bit stilted today. I really need to get more sleep. Stop abusing caffeine and alcohol to wake up and go to sleep. Which I will. I've only done that for like 2 days.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, more slads.
Now see what a troop.
I like a salad. Nice.
Make this fight count. It will be your last.
Nice leafy salad with some maybe some
Honor and glory.
fish or some hot chicken. Come on.
For honor and glory.
Tommy might die. Stuck in the corner, so I can't attack the right targets. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Well, wow, I managed to dodge that trap. That's quite impressive.
Ah, it's done.
I assume this is Slad's tongues or a reagent for something.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah, still enemies nearby. Let's give Tommy potions. Cure critical. Do we have cure moderate? Cure critical. Cure serious. More cure serious. Let's cure serious. And another one. And another one. It actually takes quite a lot of potions. I suppose we're fairly far level now. That puzzle said something about fire, and all the stuff on this tower is something to do with fire. So I wonder if that's a clue as to which brother is guilty. Nope. It's quite involved plot. You don't really get stuff this complicated in RPGs that much anymore. It's like Oblivion compared to Skyrim. They had like the murder mystery plot, where you had to go around murdering everybody.
Make this fight count.
Oops.
It will be your last.
And then they got rid of it. But there's nothing. Oh, I suppose there's like the drunken, the night of drunkenness mission quest in Skyrim. That oh yeah, God, I've not got my dashboard open. Well, yeah, people could be chatting away and I'd be completely oblivious. Rest. Enemies nearby. Can probably rest near the entrance now, though. Or maybe not. Let's head back up and find out. Because we're both a bit injured now, and I don't want to blow all my potions doing some healing here. There we go. That's rested. That's some good rest. We can go do the other side. Although that corridor probably leads to what's his name? Whoever Jareg brothers in this tower. Shift F3, go. Getting used to using spells. Used to there've been so many levels of just clicking. It's a weird thing that watching videos of people playing classic WoW, things that you don't realise you're nostalgic about, and it's things that are stupid about being nostalgic, like Mark of the Wild. Thorns doesn't exist anymore either, I don't think. For a while it was a buff that you for a while it was a buff that was like a temporary buff. You could do a huge amount of damage, but I don't think it. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does exist, but I don't think it exists at all anymore. I remember sending a ticket because I got an item in vanilla around when I was doing Tanaris that Karlat's protection wand. When I was doing Tanaris, I did a quest that no, I didn't do a quest. I got an item, or maybe I bought it in the auction house, but I got an item that increased nature damage by whatever, and I was really annoyed because it didn't affect my thorns, because nobody knew how to play the game basically in vanilla, so you didn't realize that these things didn't work. Oh, the Nether Scrolls, we've read that. War of the Creator Races, we've read that. We have not read Wind by the Fireside. Wind by the Fireside is a poem that has changed much over the ages. That much is clear to those who have studied it, but it's not known how much it has been altered, or why the alterations have taken place. Many scholars assume that these changes are representative of the natural evolution of language, as well as the modern innovations of style. Little is known about the actual history of the poem, though some believe it to have some bearing upon the creator races of Faerun. Others have speculated that it may have been written as an ode by a follower of some ancient religion. The popular version sung in Neverwinter is noted as the following, though other regions have their variations in theme. So as you shiver in the cold and dark, look into the fire and see it spark, my eye watching over you. As you walk in the wind's whistling claws, listen past the howl of the wolf's jaws, my song comes to you. What did you just die of? Anyway. Is there something attacking me while I'm reading this? Yes, there is. Don't know where they came from. I thought that... Is that not the room... Is that not the central room? Yeah, I'm not super keen on this. Yeah, why is there stuff appearing in the central room? Let's get past the summoned one and attack the one that summoned it. Maybe I do remember, because I vaguely remember... maybe I did do this in my section, I mean. We'll read that poem later. There seems to be more and more coming. So let's grab this... No, let's run. Shit. Okay, let's reload. That's weird, actually. Right, let's get the map up, and we'll get to the end of this corridor and see if that gets us to the actual person we're looking for. Oh,
What can Tommy do for you?
Stop it. Get that trap. That's what you can do for me.
It's done.
Because I don't want to deal with infinite spawning things. I picked up a Jared. Oh, I picked up a key. No, so yeah, there's a wand as well. Oh, the red slab.
See what a true warrior looks like.
What would you put in a red slab? Maybe some beetroot, red cabbage, and the blood of the innocent. It's also listening back. My mic is absolutely terrible. I think I'm gonna have to shell out and get like a mic and a mic arm and a mixing board. I was looking at getting a blue Yeti thing, but apparently they're noob trap of a mic. You can get a much cheaper mic that's better for the same job, because it's uses the same mic. Sorry, because it doesn't use standard fittings. You have to buy specialized equipment for it. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. Bookshelf.
It's done.
Helm's Hold. Etchicap silk. Oh, lots of reagents. I don't know if have we read Helm's Hold? Less than a day's travel southeast of Neverwinter is Helmshold, a fortified monastery dedicated to the god of guardians. It was founded in the middle of the 1340s DR Dale Reckoning by Dumal Erard, a retired member of the Company of Crazed Venturers of Waterdeep. It has grown to a watchful community of over 700 faithful. The people here grow their own crops, herd their own cattle, dig deep wells for their own water, and patrol the area with vigilance. They will give shelter to any travellers beset or weakened by brigands and monsters. Yeah, so I was doing super pro acting, voicing. Oh god, there's loads of stuff. Imskar and Tome of Fire. This heavy and tattered tome is labelled with the large and ancient rune that translates simply to fire. Among its more interesting passages is the following. The fire beetle belly is an amazing organ that manages to retain its full heat even after the beetle's death. When combined with the resilience of a quartz crystal, then empowered by the spell Fireball, the end result is a device that can emit bursts of fire at will. The creation of the most fire-based ones is based on this simple formula. I don't know, I wonder how you actually do that. I'm sure there's a way. But since I don't have the spell Fireball, it doesn't matter that much. The Northern Four is the name of the band of adventurers that have each gone on to become citizens of the Sword Coast. Led by Nasher Alagondar, who became Lord of Neverwinter, the group also consisted of Dumal Erard, who went on to found the Watch over Helmshold. Found and watch over Helmshold. Ophala Chelderstorn, matron of the Moonstone Mask, who was thought to be an important figure among the mages of the Many-Scarred Cloak, and Kurth, who has become the High Captain of Luskan. The band adventured together successfully for many years and spawned many tales in their adventures around the region. One popular tale depicts the successful rescue of the Black Raven tribe from a foul white dragon. As a symbol of gratitude from the tribe, Nasher was gifted with the noted Neverwinter Morrigans as a debt child. The success of the troop eventually came to an end with a leadership struggle between Nasher and Kurth. Ophala was torn between her love for Kurth and her loyalty to Nasher. But after Kurth left, Ophala settled in Neverwinter. Unwilling to compromise her hatred for Luskan and its arcane brotherhood, many assume that she still bears resentment against Nasher for the way things turned out. Regardless, Nasher and Erard have remained close, and Ophala still serves her lord loyally. The same cannot be said for Kurth, who has joined forces with an army that would love nothing more than to see Neverwinter destroyed. Excellent. It's good to know. Oh, what's this one? The Northern Four. Wait, it calls them the Northern Four in there, and then Helmshold it calls them the Crazed Venturers of Waterdeep. Or oh, maybe not. Maybe that's something else. That sounds like it was somebody's it was somebody that history came from somebody's game rather than somebody who wrote it.
Okay, dokie.
Because no sensible writer would write a group called the Crazed Adventures of Waterdeep.
It's done.
It's weird that they call them adventurers in the first place. Like, that's a profession.
Okay, dokie.
I mean, you can be like a questing knight or a, wandering handyman. Murder hobo.
It's done.
But adventurer isn't exactly a profession. What's these remains got? They have cash. I don't know what I killed. Okay, let's wander up here. Oh, let's get stuck in the wall. Oh no, I'm not stuck in the wall. Good. Charge down here. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. Oh, I managed to rest by this point. Oh, there's a fire elemental there. It's strange.
For honor and glory!
They must respawn. There's another one there as well. That's cheating, you saw around a corner. Oh, I suppose it could have hurt. And there's the slad. It's alright like this, we can take them... Oh no, gosh, Tommy's almost dead. That's why we were going to sleep in the first place. As long as they're hitting me, we should be okay. Oh, good. He killed it instantly. I was going to say, and Tommy runs forward to die. Okay, can we rest now? Now we've got some more slad tongue. Enemies nearby, enemies nearby. Let's get into here. Hopefully. There we go. Kind of slow progress this time. I think we can charge down there and hopefully shift F3 on here. Hopefully get through a bit quicker. I don't know if that was things respawning or if it was they're patrolling along there. Should clear that room? No, let's just go all the way to the end. Oh. On you go, Tommy. There's a trap there. Good boy.
It's
Well,
done.
I was watching some other streamers yesterday. There's like all the guys say you should speak constantly while you're streaming, not have any dead time. But there's so many of them were not hardly speaking at all. Like big streamers as well, like Trihex, and I don't know who else I watched. Rise QT. It's also, you know, they were sort of mumbling into their mics, so you couldn't really hear what they were saying. Or not you couldn't hear what they were saying, but it was like incredibly low energy. I suppose it's because they're big already, but I just don't understand why people watch them. I watched Rise QT's YouTube videos, which are normally quite good, but yeah, his stream seems to be, I don't know, pretty low energy.
Make this fight count.
Huge
It
fire
will be
elemental.
your last.
Flames take you, manling, die. I think they are patrolling. Barely injured. Let's run back a bit. Oh, in fact, let's run back a lot. Let's run back far enough to rest. There we go. Yeah, I don't. So it looks like there's not infinite spawning. It looks like it's just they're wandering up and down. I don't know where Tommy is. Hopefully, I didn't charge back down to fight them. Okay, let's do this room then. Get in and kill the slad. It's not even summoned another slad.
I love this part.
I don't know what Tom. Oh, he's pulled more stuff. Good. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. If I clear as I go in, then I can rest as I go in, which is now that I've cleared a space. Oh, the huge fire elemental was chasing. That's why. Shit. I was about to lay on hands him. At least it's injured now. I can always teleport back to base and get Tommy back and then come back and finish this off. So it was chasing, but we got far enough away from it that we could sleep for 8 hours, then it caught up. Let's move farther back because I don't want to. Actually, I'm going to teleport back.
It was so strange.
Yeah, I don't want to pull the other group. I suppose it's difficult to be continuously entertaining on Twitch, but you wonder why. I don't know. People don't watch their highlights rather than the. Which you really shouldn't say that, considering I want people to watch my Twitch. Oh, I should have done charisma. Oh well. No time now. Come on, finish it off. Badly wounded. I really wanted to get to near death, please. Oh, it's near death now. Oh good, that's it down. So the rest should go down pretty quick. It's good to have them blocked in the doorway like that. Means they can only come at me one by one.
It will be.
Except it means I'm having to fight the summoned one instead of the one it'll kill instantly. Oh, there is more coming. Is that a whole group or just one fire elemental? It's just one fire elemental. Right, as soon as the music finishes, we should be able to rest. Hopefully. No remains for that large elemental. Oh! Well, now we know what's going on.
Now see
Oh no, it might be just been a patrol.
Here comes halfling death.
Come on, finish it off. We need to rest. Oh, for God's sake. Well, I'm gonna have to go back and get him anyway, so I might as well go back and rest here.
It was so strange.
Yes, get you rest. Oops. Empty quick slot. See if I've got any new paladin abilities. Special abilities: Paladin, Summon Mount, Lay on Hands, Smite Evil, Remove Disease, Turn Undead, Divine Might. No, that looks like all of them. Okay, so I want to do Shift F3, give myself a Charisma boost, go back down, enter the portal. Oh, I can do Bull Strength as well, actually. Rather than the elemental resistance, because Bull Strength will last for hours and hours and hours, whereas the elemental resistance only lasts very briefly, and it's only situational that it's useful. Jam. Karlat's Protection Wand. What does this do? Wand is used to cast protections on Karlat while he was summoning fiends. Anyone attempting to summon a fiend without protection will quickly have the beast at their throat. Wands cannot be equipped to any of your inventory slots. You must assign a wand to your quick slot. And it gives you protection from alignment. Right. Fiends. I think fiends is the collective term for demons and devils. And daemons. Bodak's Tooth. Skeleton's Knuckle. Rakshasa's Eye.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
What did I pick up? Wind by the Fireside. I don't know what that was. Initiates primer. Leadership of Neverwinter. Let's have a look. Page 3. No, no. Got Tome of Fire. The Nether Scrolls. That's weird. Oh yeah. Wind by the Fireside. Oh, there's a book behind the books. That's the poem that we were just reading, so let's finish it. While we're here, examine, and we're on full health. So as you shiver in the cold and dark, look into the fire and see it spark. My eye watching over you. As you walk in the wind's whistling claws, listen past the howling of the wolf's jaws. My song comes to you. When you're lost in the trackless snow, look up high where eagles go. My star shines for you. In the deep dark mine or the crumbling peak, hear the words of love I speak. My thoughts are with you. You are not forsaken, you are not forgotten. The north cannot swallow you. The snows cannot bury you. I will come for you. Faerun will grow warmer, and the gods will smile. But oh my love, guard yourself well. All this may not happen for a long, long while. Okay. Let's try this chest. I thought it might be locked. Oh yeah, I've got to sort out my bags. Desert and River, Wind by the Fireside. More Wind by the Fireside. I'm not going to check if they're all different versions. Armor. Right, that can go in the bag of holding. Sounds like combat music. I don't know why I've got this weighing me down. How much does a slad tongue weigh? 0.5. And I imagine books don't weigh a ton. They weigh 1. I think it is just all the books that have weighed me down. Let's dump some books in this these bags of holding. I can't even remember who sent me for the Imskaran tomes. It might be the mage store in town.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
A container is full. How much do the wands weigh? Examine. It weighs 1. Let's just wafer thin things that have managed to get me encumbered. Oh, there we go. That's me unencumbered. Let's dump a few more in there. There we go. This bookshelf. Nothing. Oh!
Look at Tom.
Let him pick that lock. Oh, I've got a message on Facebook. Let's see what to say.
It's done.
Somebody added to their story.
Don't leave me! Please don't leave me!
What happened there? It's just the music. Sound options. Okay. That's very weird. The music got extremely loud, and then when I went to the sound options, it went quiet again. Oh well. I don't care.
It's done.
Right. The Journal of Carlet Dereg. Oh, that's useful. Part of me feels guilty for having tricked my brother into such a crime, but it was necessary. I'm growing old and my research is not done. These northern wastes are a brutal land, but so full of magic. If only I could be undying, then my studies could go unhindered by this call of mortal flesh. Oh, excuse me. I can hear Quint's voice cutting through the walls as he reads to the children in the library. I can hear the laughter. Belial says they must die tonight, all of them. All the children of Charwood. It's a grim task, but for a greater good. I swear to it. There must be blood tonight if I'm to bind my soul to that phylactery. Ooh. As in, he's wanting to become a lich. Candelabra. Oh. By the dim light of the candelabra, you can decipher the book's ragged text. Read the book or leave. Let's read the book. My research into the summoning of the demon Belial, Lord of Fire, continues. It is rugged work, and my robes are little more than ashen rags as a result. Continue reading. I must persevere. However, for only Belial knows of the phylactery I seek, a vessel that only gods have power to destroy. Yes, Belial is the Lord of Fire, so aside from the customary casting of protection from evil, I shall also take fire to summon him. I'm sure that the belly of a fire beetle is proper reagent, but what spell? I have cast every high-level fire spell there is upon that brazier. To no effect. I have even tried those mid-level and there's nothing. There is but one fire spell left of all those known, and that can't be it. I haven't cast that since I was a mischievous child. Still, I must try. I guess it's, I don't know, some spark or something like that. Produce flame.
It's done.
Right. Summoning tome. Okay, let's keep going. Straight through to the slad. If I can finish that off, then the other one will disappear. I'm quite looking forward to being finished with this Neverwinter Nights, to be honest. As fun as the story is, you have to do a lot of nothing to... you have to do a lot of boring stuff in between to get to it.
It was so strange and...
Yes, and dialogue. Let's sell some stuff. Sell the tongues. Sell the fire bellies. Sell the ironwood. Sell another tongue. Sell these. Can't get rid of those. Journal of Charwood Cultist Journal. Sell these. But I'd like to do a complete run because can I sell that? Yes, I can. Oh well. Yeah, I'd like to get the whole story. It might just be because I'm tired today and I don't feel like playing much. And this particular dungeon is long and boring. Because it's all fights and no talking. It looked like it was going to be a puzzle as well, and it doesn't appear to be. Carlet's Burning Wand, I'll get rid of that as well. And that... And then we can open this and sell all these. Oh, let's check what the armor is. It's height +1. It'd be very useful if I were a druid and in Act 1. Oh, I can't sell Initiate's Primer. Sell that, and that, and that, and that. Right, we're back down to 136. Save and head back down to where we were. I'm going to be playing Path of Exile, so it looks like. A friend of mine was asking about playing it next league. So that should be fun. Although he works during the day, so he won't be able to play at my normal streaming time. So I guess he'll be streaming at in the evening for at least a little bit. I really don't want to do a 24-hour stream on release day, but it's actually kind of important that you do, not a 24-hour stream, but you know, it's kind of important that you do play immediately at release with Path of Exile, because there's lots of things that are there. You can only make money from them in the first few hours of the game, and then they basically become, you know, everything depreciates from the moment that the first one's found, because as the league progresses, there's more and more stuff, because there's nothing soul bound in Path of Exile. Right. No, there's no monsters in this room. Oh yes, there is. There's Hellhound. Just didn't notice me for some reason, because I'm super stealthy on top of my horse. Oh, and a third Hellhound.
Now see what a true warrior looks like.
The rogues just seem to get sneak attack. I'm not going to be running today either, because my knee is really dodgy from the past few days running. I think I overdid it doing running for the full 5 minutes and the full 8 minutes in the runs for the past few days. Also, I've been underdoing sleep and overdoing taking drugs to stop you from needing to sleep. So a day of convalescence might be good. Oh, here we are. This is the dude we're looking for. Get some unidentified armor. Let's chuck it in the thing, and we'll save and talk to.
Judge, is that you? I don't remember. It's so hard to string my thoughts together one to the next.
Are you Carlet Jarek? Yes, that's my name. It's been so long since I've heard someone speak it. The last one to do so was my brother. Quint, yes, it was him. He was responsible. He invited all the children in the village to his tower, and he began to read to them. Tell me more. It was horrible, the blood, it was everywhere. Every one of them died, every child. He's gone mad, you know. My younger brother's gone mad. I arrived there too late. I rebuked him, and he grovelled there before me. He said he did it for me, all for the love of an older brother. Tell me more. I unleashed the fire against him, but he fled, and stole my most powerful artifact, my phylactery, and made use of it. Now we're all stuck in here because of him, pressed like flowers between the pages of the Book of Time. This is your journal? Why, yes, the hand is mine. What does it say? I have forgotten. You tricked your brother into the crime. I needed the blood. It was necessary. Without it, how could I protect the village? It was a high price, but it would have meant a bright future. You sought undeath out of greed for knowledge. Is a greed for knowledge any different than a greed for love? A greed for justice? Before you judge me, judge yourself. You acted on the advice of someone named Belial. Belial, I know that name. Yes, he was a demon I consorted with. He was the one who gave me the phylactery and taught me to use it. That's all it said. Will you give me all that as a written oath? I've suffered here for too long, tormented by forgetfulness amidst this pall of smoke. I would only be too glad. Here, take it, my written oath of every word I've uttered here. Present it to the Guardian and let us have our judgment. Okay. For Tyr's justice and all that. For Tyr's great justice. Save, and I think there's one room left here to do, so we'll go do that. Hopefully there'll be less irritating creatures in the other tower. But you're not going to find out in this video, because I'm going to end it. And then you're going to have to go to the next video. So please like, comment and subscribe, and come visit my Twitch, where I stream every day from 7. I realized that announcing your schedule, you shouldn't. That it was just from the Streamlabs counter. I realized it didn't have an end time, and I realized how sensible that is, because there's no reason for your audience to know your end time. If they know when you start, then they can come along for the start of the stream, and it means you can either end the stream early without, if you're if you're not feeling it, or if you're or if you need to do something else, like yesterday when I had an appointment, or you can go late if you've got like a bunch of viewers, or you get hosted or something like that, and it doesn't it's not a big deal. Although saying that, if you go late and somebody finds you, they might expect you to be streaming the same time the next day. But then I suppose your stream will say that you don't. Okay, save, and I'll end the video there, and do the next video now.